Good evening, sir. How has the association between the Central Coast Mariners, the A-League side, and Delhi Dynamos come around?
Sometimes this world is a very small place, and it is at times very mysterious how certain long lost connections come back into action. Mike Charlesworth, who is a very dear friend, he also happened to visit India and meet one of our co-owners, Mr. Sameer Manchanda, and then we got once again reconnected. And Mike is a dear friend who is the chairman of Central Coast Mariners, as well as he's a distant neighbor back in London to me. And we have been speaking over a couple of months, almost a year now, and we decided to give a definitive relationship to our other relationship in form of becoming brothers even on the field through these two wonderful football clubs. And that's a wonderful beginning as brother clubs, one from India, one from Australia, having a connect back in England. And we are very hopeful of this relationship to go a long way and benefit each other.
So we have two players going from Delhi Dynamos, Anas Aditodika and Shoaib Chakrabarti. How do you see this relationship turning out to in the betterment of their career as well as the season, the upcoming season of the Hero Indian Super League?
Well, I mean, any exposure on an international platform is great. Is great for our players such as Anas and Shoaib. A-League is a very competitive league, and it is one of the best leagues today in Asia. I must say that when it comes to competitiveness in the world of AFC Champions League or the AFC Cup, the clubs have some great quality, and we, Indian Super League, is ambitious of also playing in the Champions League. So it is also important that our players is getting more adaptive towards that kind of quality as well. And this exposure, today it's trials, as myself and Mike and the other club members at Central Coast Mariners have been in discussions. This is definitely going to be very, very advantageous for both the clubs if the season this year is just 4 months, and rather than playing in an I-League club, it would be an eventual dream to have Anas and Shoaib playing in the A-League and competing at the highest level. So definitely this is very beneficial for both the clubs. Central Coast Mariners, which is located very much on the outskirts of Sydney, has a huge Indian population around it, and as we have always expressed our desire that we want to be the capital club of India, and one of our taglines is also Brothers of the World. We want to make every fellow Indian feel, no matter whether he's living in India or in UK or back there in Australia, that they are somewhere connected and they are somewhere related back to their motherland. And Central Coast Mariners would bring one such integration point as well.
How are the two players going to be assist at the club there? And will they be playing any practice games as well apart from just the training sessions?
Indeed, that's the plan with Central Coast Mariners. They have been very generous enough to offer this trial. They are going to take care of the boys for the entire duration they are there. And yes, they would be training with their first team as well as playing some practice games with them as well. And that's how the head coach of Mariners and the management of Mariners would evaluate on their quality. And I have no doubt Anas and Shoaib both are the two key players of Delhi Dynamos, and I believe and I'm confident that what quality they proved in ISL Season 2, there is absolutely no doubt that they would be able to replicate the same on the pitch in Australia.
The Delhi Dynamos team finished 5th in the first season, semi-finals in the second season, and now the boys are out down under to play with the Central Coast Mariners. How do you think that'll enable them to perform better in the upcoming season as well as the team?
Pre-season training and training with any great players at at a competitive level and in a competitive environment is always beneficial for the team. Delhi Dynamos, I would say, since the time period was short in first year, there were not many resources. The team had no opportunity to go abroad and do a pre-season. In season 2, we did the first pre-season ever outside India. We went to Scandinavia, both in Sweden and Denmark, and we definitely reaped the fruits of this international exposure as well as training in more competitive environment, playing against teams such as Häcken or Varberg or Vesterland in Denmark. I mean, this definitely made us develop better for the ISL season 2. And now in season three, of course, we have more ambitious plans as you see that we have progressed. And there is no question in our minds what our ambition is. The ambition is very clear, which is to win the ISL season 3. And if we are moving in the right direction with such strategic trainings and giving the boys the right exposure, I have no doubt that they have already transformed into lions, and such exposure is going to make them more lethal on the pitch to go ahead and lift that trophy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they've been really good. We've enjoyed having them around. Two very good professional footballers. The work they've been putting out on the pitch has been really fantastic for our boys to have a look at as well. Obviously they've been working hard. Our boys are giving them the experience that they need. But to be honest, they've been really good. They fit straight into our training program and been working really hard.
Luis Garcia came from the Hero Indian League. What do you think it means for young Indian players to come out and be exposed to, I guess, environments like the Central Coast Mariners?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. We obviously had Luis Garcia here. It was great for our young players. So for the Indian players to have marquee players, I know the Delhi Dynamos had Anrise and Maluda there. So to have them guys in their ranks, training with them every day, the Indian boys will get better. It's great. Our Aussie boys obviously loved having Lewis around on and off the field. Their experience that they give, they show what professional footballers are like, the work they have to do. So the Hero Indian League will only get better with these quality marquees that they have.
The guys have been here, like you said, for a few sessions now. What advice would you give them leading into their next season?
Look, I think when we talk to our boys here, we always talk about them putting themselves on show. And when they get the opportunity to put the ball at risk and make sure that they make that pass that sticks in the final third, or they pull off the big tackle, all that kind of stuff, we like to see players put themselves out there and make sure that they prove to the coaches that they're worthy of playing in any spot in any football team. So they've been here. We've been giving them every opportunity to show us what they can do. They've been working hard, as I said, and they've been fantastic. I'd like to say thank you to the Delhi Dynamos for sending the two boys over for training. It's been fantastic to have them here. They've been great ambassadors for the Hero Indian League, and I wish the Delhi Dynamos all the best for the up-and-coming season.